Hi, welcome to Schulte Sweeties YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 girls ages 12, 8, and 6. So my oldest is 12 and she is in 7th grade currently and moving on to 8th grade next year. So I thought this would be the perfect time to do lots of research, and I've asked different groups on Facebook, Instagram, and my YouTube channel, and asking lots of questions of what their favorite curriculum is. And I've already done science and history, so I will link those videos right up above here and down below so that you can check them both out as well. So today is math. I even asked the question, can you even love a math? And some are like, yes, of course. And I'm like, oh, I do actually really enjoy math for the most part, but sometimes teaching math to other people is more difficult. And just finding your like favorite curriculum is kind of, I feel like, a little bit hard. So I have gathered, I believe I have over 30 again, as well as I did with the science and history. And I am just gonna go through those. I'm gonna talk about them a little bit, the curriculum, and then also talk about cost. And maybe these are some that you haven't heard of and that you want to check out. There are some free options in here. There are some supplemental options as well, because I always feel like, especially with math, you can definitely use some supplements, and so that might be a good thing to add on if you need to. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I have some papers here. I'm sorry if I'm looking down a few times here, but I don't want to mess up and misspeak. Also, what I have done is I've gathered curriculum because middle school is that weird age where you might have curriculum that is included in elementary school. And so maybe it goes through grades 6, 7, 8, or you might be getting into pre-algebra. Usually by 7th or 8th grade, you're usually hitting pre-algebra at least, sometimes earlier, sometimes later. And so I also have some that start at pre-algebra or a level before pre-algebra and go on to high school levels. There is a mixture, and I will point that out. And so I hope that this is helpful to you. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the good and the beautiful. It's levels K through 7 currently. They do have the printed option, and those can kind of range. Math 7 is about $80. Math 6 was $70. So you kind of have a range in there, because I think Math 7 has a few more books in there. Or you can get the free PDF for all of those levels and use them free from their PDF and print it yourself if you want to. Logic, there's color throughout the lessons. There's videos that you can use a QR code and get the video, or you can use, they have a lesson overview usually. I would definitely recommend doing the placement test for any of these, but especially for the good and the beautiful, because I do believe that they are a little bit advanced. It seems like level 6 or 7 could be pre-algebra, even though they don't list it as pre-algebra. I have heard from others in groups that say that they went straight to a pre-algebra after 5 or 6. Also, the good and the beautiful, I believe, is working on level 8, but that won't be released for a long time because they just released level 7. Dennison Algebra is the next one. That has pre-algebra through advanced algebra and trigonometry that will be released very soon. I don't think it is released yet. It looks like all of the levels are between $175 and $185 with free shipping. And this includes videos, student textbooks, solution tests, solution videos, and parent guide and grading. Math on level. This was an interesting one. I had heard about it before, but I haven't really looked into it. So I'm hoping I explain this correctly. It is $210 for the curriculum. And this includes level K, or curriculum for K through pre-algebra. I believe it's 3 books that you get, but you get all of that in those 3 books for $210, I believe. And then you can pay an extra cost for 5 a day, a review. And there's different reviews. definitely go check that out if that's something that kind of interests you that they have. I don't know if I completely understood the process, but so definitely a great cost if you're going to use it for all of your years. Learn Math Fast is 7 books. They have math facts, fractions and percentages, pre-algebra, basic geometry, algebra, algebra 2, and high school geometry. For all of them, if you wanted to purchase all of those books, you could purchase it for $250, or you can purchase them individually for $38. It says you would be ready for pre-calculus after completing all of those. Saxon Math is another one that you hear a lot about. I went on to Saxon's website. I don't know if I've ever done this, but it was so confusing. So I would definitely just recommend going to like Christian Book or Rainbow's Resources and finding like the bundles that you might need. And then they have them listed as like 7-6, and it's $156 on Christian Book, $175 for Algebra 1-2. I don't know. I'm assuming 7-6 would probably be a pre-algebra. So Saxon website is very, I don't know, maybe it's just I need lessons in how to use their website. But if you just wanted to use Saxon yourself, those would be your options for like the levels. But you could also there's 2 other options that I know of. There's maybe more. Nicole the Math Lady, she teaches Saxon classes, and you still need to buy the books, but then you can add in a membership through her, and she will teach your students the classes. So if you wanted a single membership, it could be between $59 to $99, and if you want like a family membership, it can be $99 to $149, depending on what you want. And some of those include online grading as well. So there's different like levels of membership. So the other one that I have heard about is My Math Assistant, that also teaches Saxon Math. It's very similar to Nicole the Math Lady, I believe. I don't know the difference of videos and things, but their options are $4.99 to $8.99 depending on what kind of membership, and this is per month, or you can pay upfront for a full year and you would pay the total of 10 months instead of 12. They do have one option that I don't think included the videos, but was just online grading as well. Then the next one is teaching textbooks. This is a pretty popular one. This is grades 3 through pre-calc. Levels 6 and 7 on there were $58.95, and pre-algebra was $72.95. This can be an app used on like iPads or computers, can be online. You can have a printable ebook that you can use with that cost that is included. So that could be an option. One that I haven't heard very much about, but I've been kind of just going to their website every once in a while, is MathLight. They have currently pre-algebra through algebra 2. It's $197 for a full curriculum, and then you can buy the individual units. It's like just units that you can buy, single units as well, and those would be $17 each. There are video lessons, they're in units, there's quizzes and things, so that's all of that is included. One that I have seen mentioned here and there, but I don't know a ton about, is Kolosky Connections, and that is 5th grade through trigonometry. They have, you can purchase like a live course for $250. It's live, and there's also, you can do pre-recorded for $8.99 a month or $100 fee. So tests and quizzes, if you want to purchase tests and quizzes in addition, it would be $1. And then if you wanted those tests and quizzes graded, you could pay $125 extra. I don't know a ton about this curriculum, but it would be definitely something worth checking out if you have a 5th grader through high schooler. Then another one that is an option is Math Dad. In the science video, I did mention Science Mom, and I believe they are husband and wife, and he has done 1st and 2nd semester for 6th grade math and 1st and 2nd semester for pre-algebra. It's $180 per semester or $330 for a full year. He uses the Desmos curriculum. I believe it's possibly one that is used with middle schoolers, possibly with public schools. I'm not quite sure on that. Tried to understand the Desmos curriculum website and I didn't quite get it. But that could be something worth checking out. They are really funny. The next one I have listed is Thinkwell Math. Grades 6th through 8th grade math. Plus there are upper levels math. There are quite a few different options. They have college levels and AP. There's a 6th grade honors class. So lots of options and honors and AP classes available with Thinkwell. And it looks to be that $159 will get you the Math Companion and video subscription for 12 months. And I think that is the price for most of those. It could be a little more for higher up levels. Christian Light Education is their units. They have grades 6 through 8. They have additional grades as well. I think K through 12. They had, for the units, they're $49.50, and then you would pay $9.90 for answers and $11.75 for 2 teacher guides in there. So it gets a little bit more because you're getting the units plus all the extras. They also, I have not really come across this much, but they also have a textbook option that was colored. This was like down below level 6 and 7, and I believe it's probably actually more for teaching like a class with Christian Light, but they were in color. They it's designed for teachers, I guess, more, but it's $55.95 plus additional costs for like the teacher book and answer keys. But I never knew that that was an option, so definitely go check them out if you want to. I always just thought they had the units. The next one I'm going to mention is Horizons Math. They have a lot of levels, K through 12, but I'm going to just focus on 6th grade pre-algebra for 7th and algebra 1 for 8th grade. And then each set is $120 for the set. So it's basically like a textbook. I think typically Horizons is colored textbook, but I do not believe any videos are available for that. Next we have LifePac, which is also from the same company as Horizons. They have like a parent company, I guess, and it's 6th, 7th, and pre-algebra for middle school. These are broken down into units, can be purchased individually as well. So it's $108 for these sets and $11.50 for the individual units if you just wanted that option. So you could purchase those. I also, like Horizons, I don't believe any videos are available for those. Art of Problem Solving. This is one that I think is recommended after using Beast Academy, especially. They list on their website high performing math for students grades 5 through 12. They said pre-algebra to calculus. From what I could see is $50 to $75 for the text and the solutions books, but they also have self-paced or live classes options for $430 to $690, depending on the level and things. You can get your textbooks also, like you can get an online version instead of getting a printed version. So that is an option. At My Pace course. These are there are live and self-paced courses. This pre-algebra to calculus 2. I had never heard of this before. Someone I think recommended this. You can get, so there's like A and B, like sections, basically semesters, I believe, for pre-algebra, and those are $300 each. For algebra 1, it would be $650 total for the year, or $325 per semester. You do need to get a Glencoe textbook. I believe Glencoe might be one used in public school. I'm not positive. So that is one thing. They give you links to purchase it through like Amazon and stuff. Math Antics is a supplement. So this is lots of different videos. They basically say that they have videos available from 3rd grade to 8th grade options. So they're just doing basic math videos, and it is $20 a year for these math videos. So I had never heard of Math Antics, I don't think. So that could be an option for a supplement. Another supplement could be Generation Genius. I mentioned Generation Genius previously on my science video option. This is $115 for math only videos, and they have 45 videos options for 6th grade through 8th grade. So, and you could even, when you purchase the math only, you have access to all the math videos, and I think it's K through 8. So there's way more than 45 options. If you wanted to purchase both math and science together, it's $149 for both of those. So a great supplement, and they have great videos. We have enjoyed their science videos before. We haven't really done much of their math videos before. MathU is, of course, a popular one. There's you start out primer level all the way through calculus. $207 for the Zeta, but then you're getting into the pre-algebra set and algebra, all of those. If this is for like the universal set, if you want the manipulatives and everything, it's $207 each level. But you might not need all of those manipulatives if you purchased them before, so you have other options, cheaper options as well. You can pay less depending on what you need. BJU Press is another one. I could not get on their site when I was looking for this because they're doing like maintenance to their site. So, I mean, if you were looking right now, you would go to like Christian Book or Rainbow Resources probably. From Christian Book, the prices were $71 for the student, and this is for pre-algebra, and then $100 for their teacher book. But then, like I've said before in the other two videos, I mentioned BJU Press. I never know what else you need, so you might have additional costs if you want like test books and different things. I don't know. They have lots of options. For 6th grade math, it was $40 for the textbook and almost $100 for the teacher book. So teacher books seem to be about $100 for them. You can pay more. I believe they might have like video options and pay more for those, but you're going to be paying probably a lot more, several $100s, I would think, for that. Don't quote me on that because I have never used them, but and like I said, I couldn't actually get on to their website to get more information for you. Abeka is, so they have lots of book options to purchase, lots of materials that you need, similar to BJU Press. I have heard good things about Abeka Math, but it can get costly, especially if you want to add in video instruction with that, because it's $58 for the student kit. That's your student kit, and then $215 for the teacher kit. But then it could be $343 to $629 for video instruction, depending on what you get. So it does get pretty costly with adding that in. Mammoth, this is on their website. At first it said 1 through 7, but I did see a level 8 as well with Mammoth. Each level contains A and B texts, like pretty much first book and second book, and then teaching instructions. They do have Canadian versions, international versions, and South African. So they would replace the measurements and the money in all of those. And I think it looked like it was 1 through 6 that were available with the different options, which I had never really seen math having those extra options. So I think that is an awesome thing that they have that option. For the most part, you purchase digital on their website, and it would be about $42.50 for each level, which is a great price. But I did see some available on Rainbow Resources for about $75 if you wanted them printed. 8th grade math seems newer. It said no videos were available for that 8th grade math. She hopes that they would get videos available soon, but you can also use Khan Academy videos to help with any of the math that you might not understand. So I don't know about you, but I definitely feel like I need videos when teaching these upper level maths. I do like algebra, but I think that videos are very essential in math. Unlock Math, they have foundations level, which is a level like before pre-algebra through pre-calc, and then they also have a financial literacy. It's $29.90 for a month or $299 for a year. I do have an affiliate link with them. I will link it down below. That just helps me get a little bit of payment as well for talking about them. My daughter has been using the foundations level this year, and I will link a video up above with my review and where I tell you more about the foundations level. This is kind of going through what you need to know before pre-algebra and just reviewing things. They said they created that level for like those in high school possibly that just needed a refresher course before taking the higher levels as well. It's been really good, and it's videos all online. You type in your answers online as well. You have a lot of review. So I will just link the video up above if you want to learn more about Unlock Math, and that way I won't chat your ear off today. So the next one is Aleks Math, and this is a math that we got through our public virtual school that we purchased last February actually, when my daughter needed some switching in her math, and this is Aleks Math, and I believe it's available for classrooms and things, but we were able to get a discounted price on this, but it is K through 12 math, and basically it like does like a test and kind of puts you into like where you need to be placed. There's a pie chart. I talk all about it in another video as well. It's $179.95 for an individual for 12 months. There's also like different cheaper options for family and things like that, but it was an interesting kind of math. My daughter, it actually boosted her confidence when we did use it. So we are not using it anymore because we've been using Unlock Math, but it is definitely something to check into. Masterbooks Math, so this would be a religious, it does include some religion, sometimes even in their math, I would think. Math Lessons for a Living Education is K through 6, and then you can move on to Principles of Mathematics, kind of 7th and 8th grade. Could even do their algebra class. I didn't look up the price for that, but $73.56 for the Math Lessons for a Living Education, and then $71.98 for 7th and 8th grade for the Principles of Mathematics. But they also do have options to do like an online class through Masterbooks Academy, and those are about $50 to $60, but you'd still need to purchase the books. Mr. D Math is one, so you have, with Mr. D Math, he has actually a lot of options, even with like sign language and things, but he has preparing for pre-algebra all the way through calculus. I'm assuming that that's pretty similar to like the foundations math with Unlock Math, so you have a level before pre-algebra. For the self-paced classes, it is $217, and that includes everything, like your curriculum and everything. If you wanted to do a live class, you would pay the $217 plus $290. So you could do a live class. They also have a fast-paced math class, but that is also an extra $290. So you can also do demos on this, so you can kind of check it out as well. MathHelp.com was something new to me. I had never been on that site. It's a little bit, I wasn't quite understanding it all. Like, there is an option for a membership, but I don't think you need a membership to use everything. They have tutoring or curriculum available for homeschoolers. It can be a supplement if needed, 4th grade through Algebra 2, it looked like. I could click on most of the lessons, it seemed like, on several levels, but if you want access to everything, like the tests didn't seem to be accessible, so then I think that's when you would need to purchase the memberships. So you could purchase it for $39 a month or $159 for a year. Derek Owens is one that I've heard a little bit about. They start at pre-algebra through AP Calc. You can order the books, would be ordered through this printing company called Lulu for close to about $20-25 per semester, so about $40 to $50 per year. And then you would pay $15 to enroll in the class, and then $60 per month for 9 months to do like the self-paced class. There's also, if you live in Georgia, he has, it seems like 2 options available maybe at co-ops from what I can see. There are samples online as well of like with his videos and things. CTC Math is one, K through 12 math. It's like a website, and you can kind of do different levels. Usually a family would like to do those. I will link Davine's video with her overview of CTC Math. She's been using it with some of her kids. You can do a free trial. Make sure, if you are wanting CTC Math, to look for their homeschool pricing. It was listed at $98 for a single student, or $149 per family, or $15 a month for one student, or $20 a month for a family. The next one I'm going to mention is True North Academy, and this is something kind of newer to me as well. They actually use the CTC Math, and that is included in your cost. And these are live classes, and it's $539 for these live classes for 7th or 8th grade, and they will use that CTC Math. So that is an option as well. Shormann Math, it would start from pre-algebra through calculus 2, and their bundles were $99 to $139 for their e-learning bundle, and that includes like the videos and the books and things that you would need. Have All Things Algebra. This was also something I just came across in my research. This is 6th grade through pre-calculus. If you would go to her site, she also has it on Teachers Pay Teachers, so you might have come across it on Teachers Pay Teachers. It's $150 to $190, depending on which level you need, for the curriculum. And this would all be PDFs, I believe. I don't think she has anything printed. But then she also recommends different like activity bundles. So each level kind of has a bundle. I think 6 and 7 has the same activity bundle, so you could just purchase it once. And then I think pre-algebra and maybe algebra 1 or 2 have another bundle set. So you could purchase those between $150 to $250. It looked really interesting though. I guess she was a teacher, and when she went into teaching, she hated the textbooks that she had to use, so she created her own curriculum. So definitely something to check out if you're just wanting something different. So a free option is Easy Peasy online, and they have, I think maybe kindergarten or 1st grade through, I think, 8th grade or so. I think I did see algebra 1, maybe even geometry on there. And you can purchase the workbooks, printed workbooks, for $18. You don't have to purchase them, I believe. It'll just give you the schedule, and you can like print them out yourself if you wanted to. And then there's like a parent guide or an answer guide, and it's between like $8 to $10 or so on there that you can purchase. Those are actually purchased through Amazon links. But then if you just go there, and then you can go through their schedule, and it tells you day by day how to break it down. There might be some practice problems. You might be going to some other websites that are free, but it'll have it all scheduled out for you for like review, and then how to work through like different problems. So that is a free option. And then the last one I'm going to list is Khan Academy, a free option, K through 12. And when I clicked on level 7, it said like, do you want to start this course? And so it would actually had you doing like a test to figure out what you already know. And then they would list it as like whether it's mastered or, let's see, it's mastered, proficient, familiar, or attempted. So you would have those different levels, and then kind of, I think you could click on what you wanted to work on next. They do have videos and things as well. So that is a great free option, which is free is so nice, especially when you get into these middle school and high school level math classes. You are paying a lot more for curriculum because a lot of times they will include the videos or online options. So that is why you're paying a lot more, it seems like. So I have all of my math options here, over 30 of them. I hope that this was helpful to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell, because I will have one more video released with the LA Language Arts options here coming up soon. And that's going to include like vocabulary, grammar, writing, lots of different options in that as well. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to check out my science and history videos as well. Have a great day.